Hey, how's it going, everybody? This is C, also known as $10 Horse on Steam. I'm bringing you an updated version of the How to Play Ashes on Tabletop Simulator. This one will cover everything in the latest releases. So first things first, in order to find the Ashes mod, you have to go into Workshop on Steam and go to the search bar, type in Ashes Rise of the Phoenixborn, and it'll show you a few selections of Ashes. The one that you're gonna want is the one by Abra, Aabra. There's also the Ashes Table for Two upload. That is my upload. It was created by Eric and Stelios from Ashes Online, and all I did was just change up a few of the placements of the bags, turned them into infinite bags, and also added a grid. But that's also up there just for constructed play or 1v1 duels. So let's get into how to start a game. You have a bunch of options on the first page. If you just want to play, by yourself, or either you just want to make a deck, you're gonna hit single player and it'll load up a single player game. If you want to play multiplayer, then what you're gonna want to do is click multiplayer, go into either server browser if you're looking for a server, host server if you're going to create your own server, and then there's direct connect or hot seat, which isn't really used that much. Hot seat is more for local play, and direct connect is if you know the IP, I believe. If you want to host the server, it's just gonna have you type in a server name and a password, set the max players, and then you just click on create server. Server browser leads you to a bunch of rooms, and they added a nifty search key, so if you wanted to search for anything Ashes related, there's nothing right now, but that way you can hone in on whatever server name your friend has, and then you just click connect and type in the password if it's password protected. Anyway, we're just gonna go ahead and do single player. Alright, so once we're in the room, you're gonna look for the Steam Workshop icon and find the Ashes mod that you subscribed to earlier. Okay, and then after the game loads up, we can start deck building. So let's go ahead and just pick a random Phoenixborn. I'll pick Noah. And let's say I want certain cards. What I'm going to do is I am going to go to Search Private. This is the new feature that was added in a few releases ago. It's really nice because you can actually look at the entire deck and pick which one you want, rather than what it used to be, which was public searching, and you actually had to sift through physically or digitally. Anyway, so once you have that, you're going to go ahead and let's say you want those conjurations. Then you're just going to pick your dice. Okay, and after that you're going to highlight everything, just click and drag and click on Save to Chest. Name it whatever you'd like. And hit save. And if you go to your chest again and then go to saved objects, you'll see it right in the list of all the other decks that you've made or haven't made yet. So that's pretty much how you deck build on Tabletop Simulator. Now, a quick thing that I want to add is when you do the private search, you'll notice that there's a magnifying glass that appears when you're looking through it. This magnifying glass will also appear in any player's color. So let's say if there's a person that's red and they are searching through your deck, you will know that they're searching through your deck because of that magnifying glass. So that's a good way to ensure that nobody's trying to sneak a peek at your super secret awesome deck of power. A faster way of getting all the cards you need is by doing the basic act of copy and pasting. So all you have to do is just hover over a card and just copy, Control C and then Control V to paste, and you can copy however many cards you need. It's a lot faster than, you know, going through and picking out every single card that you might want. So if you need 3 molten golds, you don't have to go through and pick all 3 molten golds, just choose one of them. Copy and paste also works for dice too. So if you need a specific die, you can copy and paste that as well. Alright, so let's say you've invited someone to play a game and they just joined your room. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to promote them so that way they can load up their deck that they saved. After you load up a deck from your saved objects, alright, you're pretty much ready to go. Let's go ahead and go through the hotkeys that you're going to be using the most. So what you just saw me do was the turn hotkey. Well, there's 2 hotkeys. Q will have it go counterclockwise and E will have it go clockwise. Then there is the flip hotkey, which will flip a deck over or a card over. That is done by using the F key. If, let's say, you have a bunch of cards out in the open and you want to get them all together, you hit G and it will combine everything together, otherwise known as gather. Rolling dice or shuffling can be done with the R key, or so that's the R key, or you can shake it. Personally, I like to just hit R for my deck and shake my dice because it gives me that sound that I long for. Also, when you shake, it will randomize instantly. You can also roll it across the table to add a bit more flair, but just shaking it once is good enough to randomize it to a different side. Voice chat is done by hitting the C key. That is the default. You can also change how your voice chat is done, either push to talk or toggle voice. I like toggling the voice just so I don't have to keep remembering to hit it to speak. To draw from a pile of cards, if let's say you want to draw 5 cards, just hover over the deck and hit the 5 on the 1 through 9 at the top of your keyboard. and it will draw the cards that you need. If you only need 1, just hit the 1. 3, you hit 3, so on and so forth. Of course, when you're choosing your first 5, you can just do the search private and go ahead and just drag it to your hand after you've picked your first 5. This is an illegal one because I have... Oh no, it's not. I surprisingly got a whole different one. Holding down the Alt key will allow you to look at an individual card or object on the table. You can also magnify by using the M key. And this is good for a section of stuff, or if you want to look at multiple things. And you can zoom in and zoom out too on that. In order to increase the size of your cards, what you'll have to do is hit the plus or minus. Well, plus to increase, and then minus to decrease. Only on the top row of numbers, the plus or minus next to the top row of numbers. For some reason, it doesn't work on the side keypad. And then finally, if you want to switch your dice to a specific side, you just have to hover over your die and go through the 1 through 6. The way Abra has set it up, 1, 4, and 5 are your class sides, 2 and 3 are your basic sides, and then 6 is your power side. Alright, that's pretty much all there is to playing Ashes on Tabletop Simulator, so go out and play some Ashes. If anybody has any other questions or comments, just go ahead and type it in the comment section below. And don't forget to check out the great resource that is the Ashes Online Facebook group. If you don't have a Facebook or you refuse to use Facebook, you can always check out the Ashes Slack channel, which is ashesrules.slack.com. Other than that, there's also the 2 podcasts, the Main Action Podcast and the Ashtray Podcast. Then you also have 2 great strategy blogs, one written by Christopher Pratt called Hidden Power, which you can find on strangecopy.com, and another one written by Giovanni Cornara, which you can find on shiftingmists.com. When you get the chance, also check out the Tabletop Simulator tutorial. It covers a lot of the basic hotkeys and the basic concepts of how to use Tabletop Simulator. It won't cover the card game aspect of it, but it does give you a lot of the really small details of how to play. Alright, thanks for watching. Peace.